I think there's just a lot of issues with senior executive service. I also have some serious concerns related to this is whistleblower retaliation. I read with interest the article that was published in April about the high level of whistleblower retaliation at TSA. The case that really struck me was a man took his case all the way to the Supreme Court and won on whistleblower retaliation, that he'd been wrongfully fired. And he lost 10 years. It took him 10 years to win. He lost 10 years of promotions. And TSA said, well, we can't speculate how much he would have been promoted in 10 years. They put him back at his other job, and frankly, he's still getting passed over to this day. I'd ask you, Mr. Roth, how does TSA compare to other DHS components as far as the number of whistleblower complaints and whistleblower retaliation complaints?
We haven't done a study of that. I mean, that's something certainly that would be interesting to know, so I can take that back.
Yeah, and what can we do about the lost years of salary and compensation and promotion for the time period that someone litigates them being treated unfairly?
Well, the individual speaking of did get full back pay for that full 10-year period, along with all of the associated cost of living increases that would have occurred during that time, in addition to other things. So he got a sizable payment for back pay, and it included the cost of living increases. I understand that there is that he has ongoing litigation, so it would be inappropriate for me to comment any more upon that, because I want to make sure that he gets the appropriate due process. I'm committed to supporting people who bring forward complaints. I'm committed to them being treated fairly, and I absolutely will not stand for retaliation inside the agency. I understand that there have been allegations of that, and in one case, proof of that in the past. My position is I don't want to inadvertently bias any action going forward. So if you've got pending litigation, we will support that going forward. We'll work with the Office of Special Counsel as necessary, and more importantly, I will take swift action against people if they do something under my watch that indicates that they've retaliated.
I would love a response to the people who are laid out in the New York Times article as to the agency's position on these people and what occurred and how they've been made whole. The woman who was forced to leave her assignment after she complained. There's a number of them in here, as you know. It's pretty damning. And it says it's much higher than, for example, the IRS, that has many more employees in terms of the rate of complaints. It went up significantly, the number of complaints. So I want to take a look at that. My time is up. I would say on the record that I hope you're thinking about everywhere.